Hello, everyone. Let's see. Please put down in the chat, give your business a shout out. We see that we have several of you guys here. Aurelio, Fireflies, Lana, Maria, Rupashapa, Tracy. All right, put it in the chat. Let us see you. Right, first in the house, we have It's a Sweet Thing Bakery. We are so looking forward to learning more about your business after our Launch and Learn. We do have a question and answer Q&A session, as well as a platform for you to share your businesses afterwards. So please stay around to the very, very end. Yes, we have Fireflies in the house with a link to their business. Super excited. We have It's a Sweet Things. Make sure you put your social media handles, your website, all things that apply. We are so excited to have you guys. We're going to let the house roll in a little bit longer here before we open the doors to our amazing Launch and Learn speaker. All right, Maria, I see you. Good morning. Manos de Amor, Doula Services, newly certified doula here in Bakersfield and surrounding. Thank you for joining us. So excited, and congratulations on your new certified doula business. Also in the house, we have CC the Shadow. Oh, Shadow, hey! Dr. Rupishbai Patel, Cairo. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for that beautiful pronunciation, because I will kill all things, including plants and flies. So I'm so glad that you are here in the house. And then we have Molly. Molly is our marketing coordinator. She says, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Share your business names and your social media accounts. We will be posting you today on our social media platform. We will be giving you a shout out. We'll be sharing your Instagram. We'll be like, look, guess who joined us today? We want to show you guys a little love. So we are excited. It is 11:33. Let's give about 2 more minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and roll out the carpet. I'm excited. All right, I got a little bit of music I'm gonna be playing, and it is a clean version because I got caught with the not so clean version a minute ago. So, but you know we cannot start a Launch and Learn. There it is. There it is.
Run to the checker flag, run through the red light, 12, get me gun and we'll pull over till I'm dead, right till the sunrise, and I'm at no bed.
That's our little business we up every morning. All right, Maria, we see your Instagram. Thank you for your shout out. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. We're so happy you're here too.
So much they make room for you. Gotta let them know. I don't talk, I tell I don't live far. All I do is big room. I came from Jilly all the way to his shot. On the throne, then when I'm on, she can kick.
Let them know. Hey. Gotta let them know.
Then when I'm on, she can kick.
Let them know. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Bakersfield College Launchpad, Launch and Learn. It is our first Launch and Learn series for 2026, and we are so excited that you have joined us today, whether it be on your lunch break, whether you be sneaking away from some customers. We are so glad that you are here to get the knowledge and the resources needed to help your business grow. I am T. Johnson. I am the Executive Director of Entrepreneurship and Workforce Development, where I oversee Bakersfield College Launchpad. Joining with me today is Molly Brewer. She is our marketing coordinator.
Hi, everyone.
We also have, watching our chat line, is our #1 student employee. I don't even like saying student employee because he is just the man. It's Aurelio. So he'll be watching our chat board to see if anyone has any questions. So how the format works for the next hour is that we have a wonderful presenter that I'll be presenting to you shortly. She will be discussing all of the information that you need in partnering up for safety with the Bakersfield Police Department for your business, or hopefully your soon-to-be business, or maybe you know someone with the business that can benefit from this information. Before we introduce our wonderful speaker. Just to let you guys know a little bit about Bakersfield College Launchpad, in case you are unfamiliar, we are your entrepreneurial hub. We are your one, two, three, four, five, into the six, into the seven, into the eight. We are the ones that you go to for that entrepreneurial technical support for your business, whether that's building a business plan or maybe just getting mentorship or one-on-one coaching. We are there to support you, even with some funding to help support your business grow. In addition to those technical supports, we like to reach out to our community to find out what are some other community needs, what are other organizations that can help support build the capacity in your business, which brings us to the Bakersfield Police Department today and how they can support you in your business. So don't be afraid to come on out to 2100 Chester Avenue. We are open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4 o'clock. If you are an applicant turning in a grant application, our application hours to turn those submission is on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 5. We do have a link that we'll be sharing with you a little bit later so you can schedule you an appointment. We do have orientations that we hold twice a month, 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock, and we can send you an orientation link, or you can go to our website to grab all the information about our resources, links to different information and tools that will help support your business at Bakersfield College /launchpad.edu. So with that being said, yay! I am so excited to have everyone here. We do have you guys muted, but once the presentation is over, we're going to just bring everyone into the house so we can learn a little bit about you, so you can ask any questions about the presentation that you just had. So I am excited because I have a strong and loving relationship with BPD. My son is actually BPD. I've done many events with them, working with Karina, working with Chief Terry, working with T-Con when he was there, as well as Stratton and Brooks. I can go on and on with all Grimes, of all the names that I have great relationships with. But one thing they are all about is community, and being a business partner, being a business owner, you are community. And there's resources for you in the community. So today we're going to have join our conversation is community relations specialist, Tiana Jacquez. I hope I said that right. I probably said it wrong. Uh,
Close enough.
She's from the BPD's Community Engagement division that is led by Karina Ortiz, and doing phenomenal work over there. We're so happy because she's going to focus today on the practical tools and strategies for businesses to use to create safer spaces for your business, your employees, and the surrounding community. So we're going to learn a little bit about how to deter crime, how to strengthen our neighborhoods and safety, and how to support that as easy as possible. So I'm going to bring on the Launchpad stage. She is absolutely amazing. Look at that beautiful smile too. She's excited to be here too. Tiana, the
Hello,
floor is
everyone. Hello,
yours.
hello. Thank you all for having me. Good morning. Yes, my name is Tiana. I am a community relations specialist here at the Bakersfield Police Department, and I absolutely love what we do. So, in our role, we act as liaisons between the community and our department. So, oftentimes people call our unit and they just want to know questions about, their business, their residents, and just general questions as well. So, they reach out to us, and we are pretty much that face contact. We go out there into our community and we share resources and get them connected with the appropriate party here at the police department. So today I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to be talking about our Bakersfield mobile app. Is everybody able to see my screen? Yes, alrighty, perfect. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. So for the Bakersfield mobile app, this app is actually ran by the city of Bakersfield. However, here at the police department, we absolutely love this app. We share this with residents, business owners. I mean, we share this app all throughout the city of Bakersfield because there are so many different functions that this app has. I'm going to go over a brief overview. Let's see if I can hide this panel real quick. I'm going to go over a brief overview of the app. So this app was actually created in 2014, and the app acts as a civic engagement platform for residents. And it's so easy and convenient. You can have it at your fingertips. It is Apple friendly, Android friendly, and there are several different functions, like I said, that you can utilize on this app. So through this app, you can go ahead and report damaged park equipment, graffiti, illegal dumping, potholes, streetlights, traffic signals, abandoned furniture, junk. When I tell you guys, this is really a one-stop shop. It truly is. And it is actually made possible because the city partners with various departments throughout the city to address these concerns that we see with a lot of residents and business owners. So a few of the many departments that we partner with are Solid Waste Division, Animal Control, Code Enforcement, the Rapid Response Team, the Clean City Initiative, Streets Division, Human Resources. I mean, you name it, the city has really thought of every um, complaint or nuisance that maybe you might be experiencing. They have thought of everything to help aid you in getting that call for service handled. I'm going to go ahead and show a video on the next slide on how this app functions as well.
For those who just joined, there's no sound, so we're just watching the video.
Alrighty, so this just essentially walked through the steps of how to use the Bakersfield mobile app. I will tell you all that it is very user-friendly, very straightforward. I use it almost every day when I'm out in the field. If I see illegal dumping with an area that I'm working with, if I see graffiti. So our next slide, we're going to go over a few examples of what it looks like when you submit a request. So this was one that I actually did in my zone. I was working with an apartment complex, and there was some illegal dumping nearby. So I just went ahead, I pulled up to the location, I snapped a picture of it on the left, and I went ahead and submitted my request. So you can see here that it said in process. So what I love about this app is it will actually notify you at every step where your call and your request is. So it says in process, and they give you an update for every single action that they take on your request. So if you transition over to that third slide, it was actually closed 6 days ago, and they will tell you everything that they did. So from received to in process, and then it was transferred over to the solid waste division, and they actually removed the items. So I went out there again this morning to grab a picture for you guys to see just how easy this app is. So for business owners, especially downtown or throughout any city limits, this app is super user-friendly. They will go ahead and direct it based on what your request is. So if it's like an abandoned vehicle, it would go to our traffic division. If it's illegal dumping, it will go to Keep Bakersfield Beautiful. And so really it's super, super easy. There's a few more examples that I have here, but I just wanted to show you guys the before and the after. So you are updated at every step with where your call is and once it is completed. Here's another one as well. So this is downtown. This is in regards to graffiti. And so I know a lot of downtown businesses, a lot of what we see are complaints regarding graffiti. encampments, illegal dumping, things of that nature. So this app is going to be your best friend if you are dealing with any of those issues at your storefronts. You can see here on the left, there was some graffiti. And then once they submitted that call, they just put on there a tab saying graffiti on the building, and then it's actually all taken care of. So this one looks like it got sent to the, let's see, oh, it doesn't even say who got sent to, but that it was closed out. So they painted over it. And then here's another one as well. So this is for an encampment. This one got sent to our code enforcement rapid response team that specializes with all encampments. You can see on the left what it looked like. It was submitted. They actually said that they do not have permission to be on the property, so our rapid response team went out and was able to handle the encampment. And so I will say this app is super easy, super user friendly. Though a lot of what we use it for, like I said, are graffiti, encampments, loitering, things like that. If you guys have any questions, I know we'll open it up at the end. But yeah, this app is super user friendly, guys. We are always promoting it when we're out in the community. It's pretty straightforward, like in the video. I didn't know there was sound. I apologize for that because he was kind of walking it through. But I will say that this app will only work if you are within city limits. So you have to be within city limits to utilize this app. However, we just learned that there actually is a My Kern app for those Kern County residents that may be in the county pockets. I haven't done too much research on that, but it looks like Kern County went ahead and made their own app because they really liked ours. And so I'm hoping that with that new launch of their app in 2024, that those county folks will be able to utilize that app for calls related to things like that. I do have a few other resources that I can share with you guys that we do here in-house. So the Bakersfield Mobile App is something that is led by the city. We really push it out though because it helps us a lot in our job as well. But we do have some programs and services that we offer here. So the first one being a CPTED assessment. So CPTED is a crime prevention through environmental design. So basically what it is it's a site assessment of your property. And we look at things like natural access control, which may be your fencing, your walkways, landscaping. So we just believe that if you have an environment that is warm and accepting and welcoming, then you're going to attract guests, but also being careful with how you attract visitors, right? So natural surveillance. So the placement of physical features. So making sure that your shrubbery is below 2 feet, making sure your tree canopies are above 6 feet. That way it doesn't block surveillance from people that are walking around, maybe inside of the business owners. We look at territorial reinforcement. So again, that landscaping, art, signage, fencing, making sure that all flower beds are maintained, that the property is maintained as well. And lastly, we look at maintenance. So we believe a lot in the broken window theory. And essentially what that is if there's a property that is not maintained, not taken care of, it looks like they don't care about it, right? And so we do see how it directly relates to crime. And typically if an area looks abandoned, it doesn't look cared for, the trees aren't trimmed, the shrubberies are overgrown, there's broken windows, there's trash, it looks warm and inviting, and it actually welcomes crime into that area. So this is a free assessment that we do. So if you have a business, you have a storefront located anywhere in the city of Bakersfield, this is a free service that we offer to anybody. So if there's anybody that is interested in having this service done, we come out, we look at the property, we actually compile a whole report, which I will go over in our next slide. This is what the report looks like. So this was a real CPTED that I did at an apartment complex that was dealing with some issues. You can see here that I recommended installing 360-degree rotating cameras. Also additional no trespassing signage. And then you can see here, I actually took pictures throughout the entire property of where I would place this signage to let people know that, no trespassing is welcomed on the property and that this property is under surveillance. Another one that people don't think to look at is fencing. So that's a big one, and making sure that the fencing is 8 feet anti-climb gate. So these are things that we look at, and we actually take an officer out with us when we do these site assessments as well. So you see it through our lens, who are CPTED certified, and then you also see it through an officer's lens as well. And so when they're out in the streets and they're seeing new crime trends, they're seeing these new things, they also give their feedback, which is super beneficial with our reports. And then another one would be dumpsters. So on the Bakersfield Mobile App, you can see that there was an encampment created out of a dumpster. So that's why it's super important when we do these CPTED assessments to make sure that people are installing gravity cavity locks or enclosures to secure all dumpsters. So these are just a few of the examples that we do on step 10 assessments. But I mean, we look at everything from windows to added security, different layers of security to really help harden that business. That way you don't become a victim of a crime. We know how much you guys invest into these businesses. And the last thing we want is to see, your hard work be ruined by crime. And I know that windows are very expensive to replace downtown. So we look at, different ways, shatterproof film, and things like that. So if you have a business that you want this site assessment done for, please reach out to our unit. Our information is at the last slide. But we do this completely free, guys, and we are always willing to help in anything. If you guys have questions about your business, please reach out to us as well. We're going to kind of go into a business watch now. So this one is super cool. It's mirrored after our neighborhood watch program. So a business watch essentially is we go out to the business, we work with the business owner and the local businesses surrounding that business, and we offer first and foremost a step 10 assessment, and then we go over important phone numbers here at the police department. So if you need to contact our records unit, if you need to contact our traffic division, we go over all of our important phone numbers. We review our call priority system. So when you call us, we have priority calls from 1 all the way to 9, and we review all of the different calls for service, and what a priority 1 call would look like and what a priority 9 call would look like. And sometimes too, if it's not a priority 1 or 2 and it's something that can be reported online, we go over that as well, or can even go to our non-emergency line as well. We review the calls for service and crime trends in the area. So if you are seeing, an increase in vehicle burgs, we can come out there and we can do If I Were a Thief program where we go and look at cars and let these cars know, hey, remove all items in your vehicle. And so we look at all the crime trends in that area and we really educate business owners on better ways to harden their business and just to let them know, hey, this is what we're seeing on our end. I don't know if you guys are experiencing it, but these are the calls for service that we're seeing. And then lastly, we talk about how to report crime. So making sure that you're gathering your pictures, you're gathering suspect information, and you're letting us know all the different facets on your end. So that way we can better triage your call for service. If you have private security, was security there? Did they have a report of what happened? So the Business Watch program really partners with that one business and the surrounding businesses to really help mitigate a lot of those issues and address a lot of the concerns that people may be seeing. And again, this is in partnership with our officers as well. So you can see on the right, we have some pictures of just different Business Watch meetings that we have had. And so I truly believe that when a community comes together, we can combat crime together. It's sometimes hard to do it on our own, and that's why we're here, because we want to be that resource and that tool for our business owners to let you guys know we're here and we have programs that are completely free of charge. We can educate on just different things that we see on our end and better ways to safeguard your business. And lastly, I want to touch base on our trespass enforcement authorization form. So this one we use a lot as well. So essentially, the form allows business owners to authorize the department to enforce trespassing and related laws on their property, even if you aren't present. So say, somebody breaks into your business at 2 in the morning and our officers cannot make contact with you. This form allows for officers to actually go onto the property and make the arrest. So this form is easy to submit. You can actually get it from the City of Bakersfield website. It comes to us here. They go ahead and put it into the database, and then they'll actually give you a custom QR code. So this private property sign right here, once you've already completed the paperwork, our clerk will actually contact you to get you this sign here that says private property in red. They will give you this sign with the QR code at the bottom. That private property sign will actually be posted on the property. So when officers arrive for that call for service, our officers can scan the QR code and see that you have a trespass enforcement form on file and go ahead and take action needed. The only thing with this is it does have to be completed once a year. So we just let property and business owners know to set a reminder on their calendar to go ahead and get this done every single year. But it's good for trespassing, camping, and loitering. So this one is a super helpful tool as well. And it's completely free. And we will actually give you this sign completely free for you to post on your property as well. So yeah, that was pretty quick. I wrapped up my presentation, but this is all of our contact information. We are the Community Relations Unit. Here's our phone number. Here's our email address. If you guys have any questions, if you are interested in any of these services as well, please feel free to give us a call. We would be more than happy to get you in touch with your assigned zone specialist to get these programs and services done.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm gonna have you remove your sharing really quickly, just temporarily. We'll probably have to pull that back up. We're going to get you off here and we're going to invite the people in the room. First, we want to say thank you. It was a lot of information. It was a lot of information. And I have some questions. And then we did have comments as well in the chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring everyone into the room. You can please keep your cameras off if you want, or you can put them on if you want. So it's up to you. But we do have a few questions. So let me get everyone here. Talk. Okay, so one of the questions that came on the screen really quick, and I'm still adding some people here. It said, I am hoping there is a suggestion section because the new trash dumpsters provided are horrible for people out here. Is there a suggestion box for businesses to utilize?
You know what? I am not too sure. I can definitely look into that and get that information for you. As far as the utilization of the app, every time I've used it, it really has just been for requests. But I do believe I can actually pull it up real quick and see if there is an area that we can. So I'm not seeing any suggestion requests on the app. However, there is a tab under city services. You can click the trash services, and then that will pull you up to the garbage and recycling page through the city website. And there is contact information there. So that would probably go through the current, let's see, through the Clean City initiative teams. So I don't believe there's a suggestion tab on there, but they definitely give you the resources to go ahead and contact them. Oh, I think you might be on mute.
I'm just running my mouth. I have another question here. So the businesses that have permits for their alarms, is there a program that allows waivers for maybe false alarms? Because after like 2 or 3, there's a fee, and then how can you mitigate that for small businesses?
Yeah, so I have actually encountered an issue like that. There was a business that kept getting charged for false alarms. That was actually a different unit, but the bill was going to them. So you can reach out to us, and then we can actually forward that request to a clerk here who oversees that in our traffic division.
Okay, so there's no fee, because we had a situation here where we were told when the businesses said that they had to submit an application. It was $100 request for something like that. Is that
I will say it just varies. I do know that when are too many false alarms, there is a charge fee because, our officers do have to go out there. However, if it's a situation where it's like a first or second time, just reach out to us and we can get that forwarded to the appropriate party here. I know that the business that I was dealing with, they kept getting the bill for it. And so I just worked with the clerk here in our traffic division to get that squared away.
okay?
So yeah, reach out to our unit and we can get you in contact with the appropriate person.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right. We have another question here about tagging. How quick um, is the city able to come and remove the tagging, and how many times can they come out to remove tagging? It's an
You know what?
ongoing problem. Mhm.
Yeah, I will say it just varies. So I know I have submitted requests and it's been covered up within about 24 to 48 hours. Tagging is a little bit easier, but it really just depends on what their database looks like as far as like how many submissions they might be getting. But typically, I would say we see responses on our end from anywhere from 24, 48, 72 hours. Sometimes it just does vary. I know with the illegal dumping, it does take a little bit longer depending on like if there's mattresses out there, if there's furniture out there. But as far as tagging goes, I will say it's pretty quick.
Okay, and
I can't give you their actual like definitive takes 2 days, but I will say from us
yeah.
using it, they are very quick.
And creating safer spaces, especially in the downtown area, what suggestions or what groups and organizations can small businesses participate in to help mitigate those problems of transients and trash, and just really having like a neighborhood team connected to?
Yeah. Yeah, so the biggest one I would say is start with a business watch for the businesses surrounding your area. That's a great way to cultivate those relationships with fellow business owners in your area because like neighborhood watch, right? I don't live in that neighborhood. You live in that neighborhood. You know more than anybody the crimes that you guys see. So working together in partnership with law enforcement to help address a lot of the concerns and issues that you might be experiencing. We actually do have a downtown business association meeting that one of our specialist leads in partnership with our impact team. They meet once a month, and it's also with code enforcement, our impact team. We have city council members that attend that meeting. So if you are interested, it's open to all downtown businesses. I can get more of that information and send it over you, T. But yeah, so I would say those two are going to be super helpful, and just taking the opportunity to get plugged in with your law enforcement agency. That's who we are. We're here to serve you guys. So get that septet assessment, do the business watch, make sure you have your trespass form on file. All of these different layers together will truly help mitigate a lot of what you guys are experiencing with your businesses.
Okay, awesome. Now I have like more of a residential question.
Mhm.
You mentioned, I may be quoting this incorrectly, but you mentioned a CTEP or something like that, or something program to where if aesthetically the area is not aesthetically the area could attract the attention of crime. And it's not your property. Do you just report a property's address?
You can. So I have seen on the Bakersfield Mobile app like abandoned buildings that maybe now an encampment has taken over. There are requests on there. And then if it really just varies on where it's at, whether it's private or city property. But there are cases where even if it is private property, the city will go ahead and step in and take care of that call for service.
Okay, thank you. Um, from the business side of it, is it possible to establish an officer business relationship where you're dealing with the same officer? Oftentimes, when the officers come out, they're different officers, and you're trying to describe the situation all over, and it appears to be new to them, although there have been numerous reports and numerous complaints, which it doesn't create a safe environment when you're constantly reintroducing the problem because nothing is being done. So is there some type of, in your community relations department, a direct officer or relation agent for that particular area?
Yes and no. So
Okay.
in yes and no, and I will go further in depth. So in my unit, it is myself and Officer Delphine, and we are assigned to the Hill Zone. So Tuesday through Friday, we are here. If there's an ongoing issue with the business, we are here. So we would actually be your point of contact. We're not first. I'm not gonna say not first responders, but we are the secondary support, right? So if somebody is breaking in after hours, that typically will go to our patrol officers. And they more than likely are not going to be familiar with the business owner. So what we do in our role is we follow up to kind of get that established. Hey, I'm your specialist. This is your officer that is assigned to this area. So we pretty much support in wraparound services. So if you are able to establish, a relationship with us, which we're hoping to do, that's why we're here today. We can get you, once we get all of your information, we can actually get you in contact with our patrol sergeants, and I can go ahead and forward up to my chain of command saying, hey, this business, we're dealing with a lot of issues. Can you please brief our patrol on the issues maybe that this business is experiencing? So we work as hard as we can internally to kind of push out what we see and the business owners that we're working with. So I will say, if it is a call for service, our patrol officers are going to respond because in our role, it's a little bit of a different, unique position. And so we will follow up with wraparound services. And then again, so for an example, I worked with Sunrise Apartments. They were dealing with a lot of different issues. And so I worked with my lieutenant to contact the sergeants that oversee our patrol officers, as well as our patrol officers, and brief them on the issues that they're experiencing there. And so we were able to go ahead and brief them on that information. That way they know when they go out there to go ahead and log everything in there, kind of in the know of the project that we're working on in that area. So yes and no.
Thank you. Thank you. Do we have any additional questions from our Q&A box or from our chat? Oh, we do. We have another question. Is the report anonymous? What app is it for county residents? And that was from Maria.
Yes. So on the app, you can actually look at other submissions throughout the city of Bakersfield, and they're all are just submitted under like an ID code. So it's under a number, so it is completely anonymous. And then for the app for the county residents, it's actually called My Kern. I haven't used it myself quite yet. We just learned about it last week. But you can go ahead and look it up. It's My Kern, and it looks like it's pretty similarly mirrored to our app that we use for the city.
Okay. Was that helpful, Maria? She said, thank you. Thank you.
And if there's any other questions after this webinar ends, feel free to shoot us an email, call us. We would love to follow up with you guys and get resources out to you all.
No, this is good. This is very, very, very helpful. I downloaded the app once we found out about Karina. Said, download this app. We were at a event. Oh gosh, I can't remember the event, but I was sitting at your booth pretending that was BPD, just my fantasies and all that. So, and I was blown away by how easy it was to navigate, how easy it was to just go, oh, I had a question and it went through there and that. So I really highly recommend download the app. Download the app,
Yes.
play around with it a bit because you're going to need it at a moment where you least expect. So if you're just walking downtown or you just happen to show up to your business in your brick and mortar and there's a transient or somebody in front of your building or your window is broken or you're tagged. We've had that happen recently to a couple of our small businesses. That's what gave us the idea to reach out to BPD to say, hey, what can we do to work in partnership? So you don't want to wait. You want to be proactive in your business. And so deterring crime, it does come with not just the people, but it's how you care for your property as well, and what visual brand you want that to portray to the community as well. So this is great information, Tiana. This is absolutely great information. We will be posting this particular video so people can go back and refresh or just learn more about BPD. And so can you let us know what is the app again? And is there a QR code that they can click now, or is there a link?
Yeah, so it is the Bakersfield Mobile App. And then the Kern County, they have My Kern. I'm not too sure what the link is for that, but I can go ahead and drop, see the link in for the Bakersfield Mobile App. And the cool thing is too, so the city of Bakersfield has their official website, and you can go on there and there's a tab on there that will also show you the video that I showed you guys in the presentation. And they have a whole page dedicated to, how to make a report. It goes a little bit more in depth, and they have a step-by-step as well. So I'll go ahead and drop this here. And it is both Apple and Android friendly. So everybody should be able to use it. And I also wanted to mention too, not only do you get live updates throughout the app, you also get emailed about
Oh,
your updates as well. So I think that's super easy too, because if you're not on the app a lot, you also get it in your email box as well.
oh, this is good. This is
And
good.
I went ahead and dropped the link to the Bakersfield City website, and that goes a little bit more in depth as well about the mobile app. But I promise you all, it is very easy, really straightforward, super user friendly.
I use the app all the time. I use it to report potholes. That's my probably biggest thing I do. I use it to report any issues we're having at our local park, at our community park. Like as soon as one of those benches breaks or a light's out, I'm reporting it because I know that keeping those things nice and up to date will keep our park and our community nice and up to date. So I'm like,
Mhm.
this is my little section of town. I'm gonna be the complainer. I'm gonna get it fixed.
Yeah,
They can
absolutely.
comment
And
too.
right. And it is so, I will say, it really is just so successful because they will go ahead and send your request to the appropriate party. So for that, Parks and Rec, I mean, human resources, the streets division, solid waste. So anything that you have on that app, I just love it because it just directly forwards it to the correct party who can handle it.
Someone told me that sometimes, um, you have to take ownership of what's going on around you. You can't pass it off and wait for the next person to handle it. So while you're there, while you're walking your dog and you see it, get on and report it.
That's a good point.
Mhm.
Uh, get
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
pothole filled for the next person behind you so they're not dodging
Mhm.
all over the road like you had to. Take ownership, get it
And
fixed.
Yeah, and I will say a lot of us specialists, we use it all the time when we're out in our zones. If we see something, we're like, pull over. We want to take a picture for Bakersfield Mobile because really it does take collectively, it takes all of us. It really
Yeah.
truly does.
Uh-huh. Let me see if I got. Is there any other additional questions? I see we have more people. Let me see. There we go. Any additional questions? We do from Katie Morrison. Are you? Let me see. Make sure. Katie, did you have a question? Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Maybe not. Well, Tiana, we want to thank you again for joining us here with Launch and Learn and really educating us as business owners in the community on how to make our businesses safer and that there are resources out there that cost absolutely nothing other than just a little bit of our time. We definitely appreciate the city of Bakersfield really focusing on the safety of our not only downtown but of our small businesses and the broader community. I'm glad that the county of Kern is emulating what you guys have done and expanding this services to all of Kern County. So we know how to reach you. We're excited. We're hoping that everyone here downloads the app or just send an email, ask questions if you have any questions. And so thank you so much for joining us, supporting our small businesses. And if there's no other questions for Tiana, you guys. All right, let's show her some love. Let's give her a round of applause here. Like, is it on here? Do they let us? Yeah, let me see. No, they don't let us give you a round of applause on here. I'm gonna have to do it like
Thank
this.
you all. Thank you all so much for having me. And again, please contact us. We're here for you. We want to serve you guys in the best way that we can. So any question that you guys have, please let us know.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you guys
Thank
so
you.
much. We definitely appreciate. So the rest of you guys hang tight. We're gonna open up our floor for network. And Tiana, you're welcome to stay. We're gonna
Thank you, everyone. I will go ahead and jump off. Thank
All
you
right,
again. You
thank
all have a
you.
great day.
You too. We're going to open up our floor for networking hour. This is where your cameras come on. You get to share a little bit about your business. Those that share about their business, we're definitely going to highlight and we're going to post on our social media page later on today, just so we can support you. And let's continue the conversation. Launch and Learn next month. We have something exciting. We're going to hide that from you for right now, unless you want to tell them what it is, Molly.
Next month, we are going to go on with the California Department of Fees, of Tax and Fees Assessment
Administration.
Administration. There we go. There's an A word.
Yeah, so tax and
Yes,
fees administration.
tax info. All the time we're asking, does this person need a seller's permit? Who needs it? How do I do this? We're going to have the experts on so we don't have to say, this is kind of what it probably is. No, no, we're going to have the experts. They're going to be here. They're going to have the legit info. That's going to be an awesome launch and learn.
You don't want to miss this one because oftentimes when it comes to grant funding, we get these questions about, is my business legit? I'm selling, but I don't have a seller's permit. So it's very important to know the difference between a resale permit and a seller's permit. There's a difference. And to know if you need it, what does that taxation looks like? It's so important, especially if you are a food vendor, a non-food vendor, a hot food vendor, a cold food vendor. So these are very, very important things. And sometimes just looking through the internet doesn't give you the answer that you're looking for. So we do have the experts from the California Department of Tax and Fee Administration who will be joining us to give us the correct answers. And you can talk with them one-on-one about your particular question or situation so they can help mitigate anything. So you don't have to turn around when that tax season hits and you owe a whole bunch of money and you don't know why. They're coming for you. So super excited to have them next week. But now we're going to open up the floor for networking. You can turn on your cameras, share with us who you are, what do you do, what are some links to your websites. We want to know about your business so we can help your business grow. This is free marketing, you guys. We're going to push you out on our email blast as well as our social media platform. Free marketing right here. So, and who knows, maybe something to capture our eyes for other opportunities as well. So we'll go ahead and open up the floor.
I don't see a camera button for me to turn on my camera.
We don't have the cameras?
You
Uh-oh.
can upgrade them to panelist and they can come on and share about their business.
Gotcha. Okay, who was that? Was that
Oh,
Dr. Patel?
yes.
Okay, Dr. Patel, I'm going to upgrade you right now. Okay, you should be able to join us.
All right.
Are you able to? Is the camera? Yes.
Yes.
Yay.
Perfect.
Welcome, Dr. Patel.
Good. I know I look a mess right now. That's
No, you're fine.
Okay.
so I can share a little bit about my business?
Absolutely.
I moved my business down from Los Angeles about a year and a, it's almost been a year and a half I've opened in Bakersfield at this point. I'm in downtown Bakersfield, right by the Nest on 17th and N, or where that famous little crepes place is. So
Ooh.
I'm right behind that. So the services that I offer, I deal with a few things. Personal injury, car accidents, work-related injuries, prenatal care, DOT physicals or physical examinations, as well as also working with a nonprofit. I've associated my office with a nonprofit, so I am looking for recently, actually, I am looking for people who are in financial need or financial distress and they need care. So if you know people like that, I'm a good place to go to. I can probably drop the price down to almost nothing if for people that need care at this point. So reach out to me. I greatly love to help, give back to the community. Made almost immediate success as soon as I've gotten down. So I'm trying to give back as well.
Oh, we love that. We love that give back. And we here at the Launchpad is here to support you. We may have to make a field trip, Molly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make
Yeah.
a field trip over
I'm
there
thinking
and
so.
let's check them out, get some
Yeah.
pictures and grab some videos. And I like that you're what we call a social enterprise. It's where you are making an impact in your business and for the community. So you can be a business and make a little profit, but still impact your community. That's social enterprise, and we need more of those businesses
We do.
that
Okay.
focuses on helping others because when you help others, others can help you as well. It will help our economy grow. So, a big shout out to you, Dr. Patel, for
My
that.
is no one's doing that particular for nonprofit use in the healthcare field.
Yeah,
Giving free to $0 to free, pretty much free care,
yeah.
zero. So like, all right, let's make it work, and here I am doing it. So let
Well,
come
we appreciate you.
We
to the
do.
grapes place.
We appreciate you joining us. We will be visiting you. We're excited.
Mhm.
You're a neighbor. You're just down the street from us. You're not very far at all.
Perfect.
So, have you been in the Launchpad?
I've come by. I've applied for the grant when I first opened up, and I believe I can't apply for this grant because if you applied for the first round, you can't use it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I did get the round on the first grant, and it did help out.
Well, we'd like to come and visit you and learn a little bit more about you and see where
Right.
you're at right now and see how we can support you.
Yep.
Mhm.
I got some ideas already brewing, right, Molly?
Mhm.
Yep,
We
yep.
always do.
Come by. More than welcome to. I'm more than happy to talk and reach out and discuss different ways to help. Number one, it helps get my name out there, and as well as
Yeah.
I give back to the community as well. And also, I can't go broke doing this either. So hopefully, I make some level of profit.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
So,
Well, we thank you. Thank you for joining us. We will definitely love to highlight your business. Did you put that in our chat?
yes, I put the Instagram. I think that's what you were asking for, and I did
Yes.
my website. If not, I'll re-put that in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll redo that right now.
Okay,
Got
perfect,
it,
perfect,
got it.
perfect. While Dr. Patel is doing that, is there anyone else who would like to join in? Let's see. Uh-oh, I was trying to, there it is. Anyone like to highlight their business? We already planning a field trip over there to see Patel,
Yeah,
Mhm.
Dr.
Maria
Patel.
was willing to share.
Who is, oh, Tiana, are you willing? Did you
Maria.
say Maria? Oh, Maria? Let's see. Let me grab Maria. All right, Maria, the floor is yours. Maria. Uh-oh. Maria, the floor is yours if you like, or if there's someone else who would like to highlight their business, this is a perfect time. I think, let me see. There's Maria. No, we can't hear you yet. We have her here twice. Okay. While Maria is handling that, Tiana had, oh, no, that's not Tiana. Let me see. Katie, great information. Maria, thank you. Tiana, BC Launchpad. I'm going through our messages. Yeah. Maria, your floor is yours. We're here for you. Ah, there she is. We got her. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Share with us your business.
Hi, my name is Maria Marquez. I got certified through 3 Months Doula Collective right there at 908 Truxton.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a newly certified doula. I just started. I was just offering services, pregnancy loss services during birth and postpartum in English, Spanish, and American Sign Language.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I have gone to BC Launchpad. I went like for orientation. Unfortunately, I didn't qualify because the business is registered in county. But I do look forward to attending the BC workshops. And well, this was something new. I'm glad I joined. I'm currently hiding in my room because my 2-year-old is about to open the door. But I'm glad. Thank you guys.
I'm glad that you joined us, Maria. Thank you so much. And congratulations first on your certified doula.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Congratulations. We do have, I believe, two doulas that are registered with the Launchpad here. One of them is Danny Doula. Danny
Hmm.
Wallace, she's one of them. And so we actually brought her on to KGET 17 News to highlight the doula services. So it is growing here in Bakersfield. I'm so excited. I had a doula about 20 something years ago, and the insurance cut it off to where you couldn't get a doula through insurance anymore.
Yeah,
But now I heard that that has now reemerged. So
yeah.
now, you can now get doula services. I loved my doula. I felt safe with my doula, especially with my first pregnancy. So you have to have a special heart to do what you're doing. So
Mhm.
congratulations to that. I also want to commend you on the fact that even though you did not qualify for the grant, that you're taking advantage of our other services. We have a lot of services that are free, and you never know what opportunity can arise from those other services. So I know you're
Exactly.
hiding out probably in the closet from your 2-year-old going, Mom, it's lunchtime. We thank you so much for joining us. And we're here. And if you get your brick and mortar, we will be happy to come and visit you. Or if
Yes.
you just needed just to hang out with us and ask a couple of questions about your business and how to grow your business, we are here for you as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All righty. Okay, Maria, let's connect. I'll follow your Instagram. Oh,
Thank you.
Dr. Patel said, let's connect. You guys have kind of similar
Yeah.
services. So this may be a really good connection, Maria and Dr. Patel. He left his
Hmm.
information in the chat as well as his number. So, especially if you guys are looking for clientele, you guys fall in the same industry. So
Right.
I definitely see a partnership or something there. There's something there. So thank you, Dr. Patel, for sharing that information. And
Thank you, doctor.
yes. So is that Tracy, Katie, anyone else before we wrap up the day? Can you send your page link? Yes, I offer prenatal care. Oh, wow. So there you go. Dr. Patel and Maria, looks like a partnership. So that
Thank
prenatal
you.
care, that's a great, 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 great source of connection. So If there's no one else who want to utilize this platform, I'm telling you, this is the best time to do it. We thank you all for joining us for our Launch and Learn. We learned a lot about creating safe places, how to deter crime, how to download the app. There is no excuses anymore. We do have resources, and they are at no cost to us as small business. Let us continue to help support you here at the Bakersfield College Launchpad. We're connecting you with other industry leaders through mentorship, through coaching, through offering knowledge, tools, and resources that'll help your business grow, especially one through our Launch and Learn. We do have a boot camp that we offer. It's an academy that helps you identify your business plan and how to navigate through that in creation to implementation. And so we do a lot of things here at the Launchpad. You can always tune in on KGET 17 News. We do have a landing page on KGET 17 News, so you can head there anytime and you'll learn about all of our businesses that we were able to promote throughout the year, their services, and we are all about building our small businesses up here at the Launchpad. So we are bringing business back, and we are here focused to help our community at no cost at all. So with that being said, thank you for joining us. We hope you drop in 2100 Chester Avenue, or you can visit us on our website at www.bakersfieldcollege.edu/launchpad. You can reach out to us anytime. Molly's on our crew, myself, Aurelio, and Tamika. And we do have an array of small business coaches, even in Spanish. So we are so excited, and continue to look out for our next Launch and Learn. Well, you'll learn more about tax administration on how to get your resellers permit or sellers permit, or if you need one. Somebody's blowing me up. That was my phone. So I don't know if you guys heard it. You guys hear it? Oh
We
man,
hear it.
it was just going off loudly. So with that being said, thank you so much. And we're going to go ahead and end our session,
Fade out.
our Launch and Learn session.
Boot campers, see you tonight. See you tonight, boot campers.
Oh yeah, boot campers, whoever they are, boot campers, we will see you tonight. We'll end out with Silent Toe tonight. So bye, you guys. Thank you for joining.